Kody, what are your initial impressions of AT&T Stadium and Big 12 Media Days?
It's kind of eye-opening about just football and, like, the environment that football brings to people, being able to connect people. And a stadium like this is, like, super grand and super luxurious. It's like it's like a luxurious stadium. So it's a blessing to be here. I'm so gracious to be with my teammates, with my coaches, Tom. And just being able to be in this building is like a blessing. Like, you know, it's like a dream come true to be able to be in here with this Media Day. So
we liked how Media Day went in the BYU Broadcasting Building for the last 11, 12 years. But this is better, okay? This is awesome. Okay, let's talk about some drip here. First, the suit. Tell us about the suit, because you look good.
So, thank you. So, yeah, it's actually so we're going to shout out DC Tuxedo Shop.
Oh, we love DC Tuxedos.
In Provo.
Yeah.
We're going to shout them out right now.
It's our guy Chad. Our guy Chad at DC Tuxedos.
So they got me right. I have a suit, but I wanted to go with something different, a different color. So I like the cream. So
it looks nice.
Yes.
Okay, and then the plane you guys came on. Whose plane is that?
I have no idea. So,
but it was nice.
Yes, but Keaton and I, and then Ben, we were pretending that we ordered the PJ for everybody. So we call it the PJ now. Come on in, sit down.
That was very nice of you, Kody.
Yes, flight attendant Miss Veronica, she'll take care of you. You need almonds, you need mints, whatever. You need a cold towel. Just call Miss Veronica. She got it.
When you signed with BYU, I mean, this wasn't like a thing. This wasn't guaranteed that Big 12 or PJ and Miss Veronica getting you a drink. That wasn't a thing.
No.
So how nice is this to step into another level here? Not only on the field, but like off the field, the accommodations around being in a Power 5 league.
I think that on a serious note, I think it's a testament to our faith in God that everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. Because a lot of people a couple years ago complained about the certain things that we weren't getting when we were independent and the things that we were missing out on. But it's like, dude, we're stepping into the Big 12 full-fledged head-on. Like, we're not missing out on anything. Like, everything is amping up at the same time. So it isn't like one area is, you know, at a super speed and then the other areas are, like, super deficient. Like, being able to come here, first year coming into the Big 12, like, it's an amazing experience. So I think the timing of it is, like, I can't imagine any other explanation than God just allowing the timing of it to work out.
No, I'm glad you brought up the words faith and the unknown and the necessity to take just some steps into the darkness because you don't really know what's going to happen. And you've gone through an interesting offseason as well. And now you're back at BYU. So how would you explain and define the last 5 months of your life?
First of all, the last 5 months of my life have been a lot of golf. I've been playing a lot of golf.
That's the first thing.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
So
I'm trying to get my golf game right. Okay. So that's number one.
Number one. Okay.
Yes. So, but honestly, man, with the transfer portal stuff and spring ball and all that type of stuff, it's been something pivotal in my life in decision making as well. The graciousness that I have to be able to play football, to be able to be at this university with the fan base that we have, to be around, have a media team of our own that I can talk to, and you guys know me on a deeper level than just knowing me as a football player. It's something that like I can't really grasp the right words to say about it, other than I'm just so gracious.
Yeah.
The last 5 months it's been you know, I had 2 days of a rocky, you know, up and down emotional slope, but I mean, being here right now, like, I'm not even thinking about that. Like, you know, I'm just so blessed and so happy to be a part of this, so happy to be a part of this Cougar Nation, and just so eager to get out and make everybody proud.
Yeah, well, I can speak collectively for the fan base and for BYU Sports Nation. We're glad to have you with us.
Oh, 100%.
We're so glad you're here.
It was you and Lauren Gustin that, like showed us one thing and then came back, which was fun. Okay, you had a busy offseason, too, with not only golf, but you went to Europe on a study abroad. How was that?
Yes, it was amazing. Another experience that I'm gracious that Mr. Tom Homo and our academic, you know, faculty allowed me and put together so that I can take that trip. But it was another eye-opening experience, being able to go study commercial real estate out there. I'm really into business. That's what I'm in the business management program in the Marriott Center. And it's just, you know, like you're studying different cultures, you're studying different people. So it's like, and it was right after the transfer portal stuff. It was like 3 days after.
So there was a chance you didn't go on the trip, or were you going regardless?
No, there was a chance I wasn't going on the trip.
So that trip maybe kept you back too at BYU?
No, it was on my team and football, my coach. It had
and all the weddings you had to go to.
Yes, which I was so excited. It was actually Ethan Slade's wedding that I went to. That
you got to go to Ethan
Slade's
wedding.
I know.
Where did you go in Europe?
So I went to Germany, London, Paris.
That's quite the
hopefully
trip,
I'm
man.
not missing any other place. Amsterdam.
That's
you
went to
Amsterdam, dude.
Yes.
Oh, just a little place called Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Just 4 countries in 12 days, I think you said.
It was, I think it was somewhere around that. So many things happened in that small window that I can't remember everything.
And Malik Moore was with you?
Yes, Malik Moore was with me. He's my roommate too.
He seems like a good hang.
Yes.
Is he like
great
the best hang?
Great hang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you a better golfer than him?
So, Leek has got the best of me the last couple times we played.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm just better than Leek. What I will say though is there's been days where I've had a great day and he hasn't had such a great day, but the last 2 times he's had a better day. So,
okay. The competition continues.
Yes.
Will you clear up what the injury was with you last year? People thought it was an elbow against Liberty.
A lot of people thought it was my wrist.
Oh, thought it was your wrist.
Yes.
But it was.
It was my shoulder.
It was your
shoulder.
shoulder.
My labrum. It was super minor. It was just little,
Was it surgery
tiny.
or non-surgical?
Surgical.
Surgical.
But it wasn't the heavy-duty surgery. They went in there with like a arthroscope. It was
Arthroscopic surgery.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we're doctors. We know exactly what we're talking about.
We at least know that much.
Yeah.
That's all we know.
So,
Cody Epps is with us on BYU Sports Nation. And for the record, you said commercial real estate. We know a guy, David Nixon, who's heavily involved. He's part of our BYUtv crew. So we'll have to connect you guys
He's in
later.
commercial real estate, yeah.
And he's very successful. So
Yes.
we can make that conversation
Yes,
happen a little bit
yes.
later. We got you.
Yes.
BYU picked to finish 11th. And on the surface, you look at that and think, the disrespect. This conference is loaded, and you lose your quarterback, but you bring back your good friend Keaton Slovis. And there are some question marks certainly around BYU. What was your initial reaction to being picked to finish 11th, and how does that in turn motivate you?
So funny thing is, man, I don't have notifications on Twitter because those stuff typically drop on Twitter, right? I don't have the notifications on, so I never know when that stuff drops. I think my dad sent me a screenshot or something like that. And honestly, man, I don't have any feelings towards it. Like, I'm just, like I said, like, I'm just so happy to be working out with our new strength coach, Coach Phyllis, and the group of guys that he's rallied together, Colby, Dr. Skylar Main, Coach Dalton, Coach Kalani, all the strength coaches that we have. And we're working every single morning, every single day, doing it the right way, doing PRPs. Those are the things that I'm focused on right now. I'm not focused on any rankings or any football games. Of course, I'm focused on getting through fall camp, having a successful fall camp, and grinding and competing against the defense, and then getting to our first game. But I'm not really focused on where we rank ourselves.
May you have more 100-yard games against P5 competition like last year. Notre Dame and Arkansas. Those were 2 of your biggest games, and now you have 10 P5s this year to prove it against. It's going to be fun, man.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. I just got to keep putting the work in. We'll see. The chips are going to fall. Wherever Coach A-Rod needs me to line up, wherever Coach Fessy needs me to be, that's where I want to be, whether it's in a run game, whether it's in a pass game. I just want to be super active and efficient in my role, doing my 1/11th every play. So,
Cody, we're so glad you're healthy.
yes.
And you're looking great.
Thank you.
And that you're back at BYU. Thanks for the time, man. Enjoy the rest of Big 12
Cody.
Media Days.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.